Their concern is cellulite, but they want cavitation. Baby, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. That is the last thing you're going to want to do on cellulite. Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to get your best results with body sculpting. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Number one, we're going to talk about the gel that you're using. Ultrasound gel is not going to cut it. Just plain ultrasound gel. Yes, you'll get results, but you're not going to get the results that you and your clients want to get. So let's first talk about how you're going to boost your regular smellular ultrasound gel to make it more conductive and to give you better results with your clients. So with my ultrasound gel, I use Himalayan pink salt and hyaluronic acid. I add a little pinch into my ultrasound gel, and the hyaluronic acid, I add like 3 or 4 drops. Because salt is a natural conductor, so it's going to help that ultrasound gel become more conductive. And then the hyaluronic acid is going to help the skin stay moisturized and help, start with the skin tightening and things like that. So definitely want to add those two to your gel immediately, like yesterday. And that's going to boost your results. Just doing that one little thing is going to boost those results off rip. So that's number one. The second thing that I like to do, I use DermaBoost. I am a big DermaBoost girl. If you see my videos, you already know I'm going to be spraying DermaBoost during the cavitation process, because DermaBoost has additional minerals outside of the salt that you're using. It has additional minerals. That's number one. Going to help, make the gel way more conductive. It's going to help you stimulate your collagen production. It's going to help with skin elasticity and also skin tightening. So definitely go ahead and get you some DermaBoost right now. It's in my Amazon storefront. So if you can click the link below in the description, you can get right there to your DermaBoost. But get it like yesterday. Your DermaBoost is going to help so much. So do not forget your DermaBoost. Even more important than your gel is going to be the consultation with your client. The reason for that is because the client is coming in, they may have one thing in mind, but it's not what they need. But they're just going by what they saw their friend do, and their friend had good results, so they just want to get that. But you need to have a consultation with your clients when they get there, even if it's a mini consultation before you start, to see what their actual goal is, because you need to help them reach their goal, and you need to direct them in what they need. So let's say your client comes in, they're interested in weight loss. They don't care about skin tightening, cellulite. All they want is weight loss. Weight loss, immediately cavitation. Cavitation is first and foremost, because cavitation also mimics liposuction. It's the non-surgical version of liposuction. So weight loss, your cavitation. Whether you use it with other things, your main thing is going to be cavitation. Cavitation is actually what's going to reduce those fat cells in the body. It's going to make them smaller, because it's literally going to take sound waves and liquefy those cells. So you're literally, when you're cavitating, just think, I'm melting all this fat away. I'm melting all this fat away. And that's what a person who comes in saying they want to lose weight, that's what you're helping them to do. You're going to help them lose weight, because once those fat cells are emptied and drained out via the lymphatic system, that's when they're going to start to see the results that they're wanting to see for their weight loss. So the client comes in, weight loss, cavitation, immediately. So let's say a client comes in and their presenting problem is cellulite. The last thing you're going to want to do on a client with cellulite is cavitation. Cavitation is literally just going to make cellulite worse. So they come in and they automatically talk about cellulite and they book cavitation. Like, no ma'am, that's not it. You do not do cavitation on cellulite. Period, point blank, cancel it. Then you're going to be wondering why your results look bad. With cellulite, wood therapy, and radiofrequency skin tightening is going to be your number one options. The reason for that is because wood therapy, all their tools are meant to really go in deep and to knock out any stubborn fat deposits, which is pretty much what cellulite is. And the radiofrequency, that's going to pretty much cause what's called microthermal damage, which signals your body to start healing that area. So you're going to want to do that really good on those cellulite spots So that way the skin can start working to heal those areas. That's the great thing about radio frequency. Like I said, cellulite, automatically you're gonna want to do radio frequency skin tightening and wood therapy. Number 1 and 2. Of course, there's other things that you can add, but for the sake of this video, radio frequency, wood therapy, as it relates to anything cellulite and no cavitation. Another reason why I like to do the radio frequency skin tightening and wood therapy together is because they work great together, number 1, but also the wood therapy can go in deeper to the cellulite than what you can with radio frequency, because radio frequency does get hot and you can't do that while it's super hot on your client. So the wood therapy and the radio frequency work great together for that reason. You kind of give them a double whammy. If your client comes in, let's just say they just had a baby and their biggest concern is loose skin, or they lost a lot of weight and they just need help tightening that skin up. Anyway, whatever it is, if they come in and they're mentioning loose skin being the problem at all, that's automatically radio frequency. Radio frequency, because that's literally what it's meant for. It's in there to tighten that skin up, create that microthermal damage, to really help the body stimulate collagen and elastin production to really tighten that skin up. It is important to let your clients know radio frequency is not something that's going to happen overnight. You're going to still be experiencing the results of radio frequency for months, 2 months, maybe even 3 months after their session. So that's something that's going to take a little bit slower, but that's why we talk about setting the expectations for their clients, so that way they don't get discouraged and they still keep coming back, so then they can really get the results, because 1 or 2 sessions is just not going to do it. And I mean, that's normal. That's across the board. So it's not like it's going to be a surprise, but you need to set the expectation, because they need to not be discouraged and then out here talking about it didn't work for me because you came to 2 sessions and you gave up. So set the expectation. Let them know, like, radio frequency is great for loose skin, but you have to be patient. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to still do what you need to do, and just let it do its stuck thizzle. Like, it's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. Also, a quick disclaimer with loose skin. Body sculpting is not a miracle thing. It may not be the thing that you need for your loose skin. You really might have to get surgery, because loose skin is very tricky. A little loose skin, yeah. But if you were 600 pounds and you went to 100 pounds, like, we can't really do nothing for you, bro. Like, you would have to come to like 1,000 sessions. By that time, you might as well get the surgery. Seriously, though, like, be realistic. It's not a miracle. A little bit of loose skin, yes, we got you. But excessive, hanging, loose skin, don't waste your money. I'm an advocate. Do not waste your money. Go ahead and get the surgery, get everything tucked up, and then come back so we can help you maintain that result. So yeah, loose skin, definitely always gonna go with radio frequencies. The next thing that I want to talk about is people that come in and they're interested in lymphatic drainage or bloating. So most people that come in with lymphatic drainage, that is someone that's pretty much already went through surgery, and that's when you kind of enter to the post-op realm of body sculpting. I do not do any post-op body sculpting, because that's just a different ball game. People's pus and blood is coming out, and that ain't it for me. Sorry, so I can't really offer you much on lymphatic drainage massages and what you should do, but I know it involves vacuum therapy. So yeah, if they come in talking about that, if you want to go and try that, by all means, vacuum therapy, wood therapy is going to help. But if you want to do post-op type stuff, you really need to get special training for that. It's not something you should just jump into, because that's different. So yeah, that's that on that. Next, when it comes to bloating, definitely you're going to want to use your vacuum therapy. You're going to want to use your wood therapy, because that's really what's going to help break down those fluids and then move them into the lymphatic system. You're going to want to set expectation for those clients. The reason for that is clients will get discouraged quickly. We live in a microwave generation. People want to receive results like that. The reason why people aren't receiving results is because they go to 2 sessions and they don't see anything change. And then they're like, oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. No, you went to 2 sessions. You were still out here drinking alcohol, not drinking water, not doing your part. But it could be that the artist didn't tell you. So that's why it's important as an artist to let your client know, like, hey, you're still going to have to eat right. You're still going to have to drink water. You're still going to have to exercise. Like, I have another video that talks more in depth about these things. So this is not the video for that. But literally, like, do your part as an artist and let them know. Like, you have to set the expectation. This is not going to happen overnight. You're going to need 6 to 12 sessions. You may need more, depending on what your needs are and how you're handling your responsibility as a client. But you got to set that expectation. So that's number 1. Number 2, you need to track the progress so you can let them see, like, yes, you're seeing results. The results are minimal, but they are going slowly over time. Because, again, people need that positive reinforcement. They want to know, like, okay, I'm seeing results. But, yeah, set that expectation. That's going to give you the best results ahead of time because you need them to do their part too. Don't give up, but you need to know, like, you need to know what you're offering your client. You got to know what you're doing because that's what's going to give them the best results. You have got to know what you're doing. You need to know what they're coming in for and how you can help them reach their goals. And also, everything is not one size fits all. It's just not. And something that might work for your client today may not work for your client tomorrow. So you got to be able to switch it up. Like, I have a package that says, like, body cavitation, radio frequency skin tightening, laser lipo. And I may have to change the times a little bit. So, because, like, if your client has a lot of fat and not that much loose skin, you're going to want to do more cavitation than you do radio frequency. So you're going to have packages because packages, everything works better together. But if you need to do it separate, you can. But definitely try to get them into a package because that's what's going to help them the most. Because most times you need to be cavitated so you can help lose that fat. But some people lose the fat quicker, and then that's how they have the loose skin. So you're going on a cavitation first, then go in and do your radio frequency because you're tightening the skin as you're losing the fat. So then you don't have people that lose all this weight and then they have all this loose skin. Do it at the same time. Do it together. Melt the fat, tighten it, but also drain it. Don't forget. 9 times out of 10, whether you're doing cavitation or wood therapy, you're going to have to do vacuum therapy because you need to be moving those fat contents into the lymphatic system. You got to move them there. They're going to naturally go there, but you need to give them that extra boost so they can be draining because that next 3 days afterwards with your client drinking the water, it's going to be crucial. So definitely stress that to them. Like, you need to be drinking your water and you're going to be seeing the results for the next 3 days. It's not nothing that happens overnight. It's also important to understand that every client that you have is going to be different. There's nobody's package is going to be the same. Literally nobody's. Because some people have more loose skin. Some people have more fat. Some people have more bloating. But once you get to know your clients and you're documenting the things that have been working great for them, you just got to keep doing that. So yes, you can have your packages, but for one client, you may need to do more cavitation. You may need to do more radio frequency. You may need to do more wood therapy. It's not one size fits all. So don't get discouraged if you're like, well, this client had really great results when I did this, and then your next client doesn't because their bodies are different. So starting out, you'll kind of get the flow, but definitely set your packages and adjust those accordingly and let your client know as you're adjusting them so they know kind of in the future what to book and things like that and what they need to be looking for if they want to look at people's before and afters and things like that. Just a quick recap for you guys. Number 1, make sure you're making your gel conductive. Your ultrasound gel needs to be conductive. You need to add your pink salt. You need to add your hyaluronic acid immediately. That's going to instantly boost your results tomorrow. Next, you're going to want to have your Derma Boost. I love Derma Boost because, again, it's going to help with so many different things. Again, making your gel more conductive than what it is now. So that your gel, yeah, go ahead and get that together. Number 2, set expectations with your clients. Let them know what you expect and let them know what they should expect. It's not a popcorn thing. It's going to take time. They need to know that, and they need to know they have to do their part also. They cannot just expect you to do everything. You can be the best sculptress, just like you can be the best surgeon. If they're not going to do their part, their results are not going to be good, or they'll start to fade away. They have to do their part. Make sure they know that they have to do their part. And number 3, make sure that you know what you're doing. You need to know if they come in with a certain problem, how you're going to fix that problem. It is not one size fits all. If they have weight loss, cellulite, bloating, loose skin, that's all going to be something different. And you, as the artist, you're the expert. You need to help guide them because they don't know. You need to help them find out what they actually need. So yeah, that's it. That's all. I hope I gave you some insight. I hope you learned a lot. I hope I am helping somebody out there that's interested in starting. Hope you're getting some knowledge. Again, if you have any questions, as always, you can put them right down below in the comments. You can also message me. You can find me on pretty much every social media by the same name, Amani K. Brows and Beauty. Reach out to me. There's no dumb questions, and I want to help you guys get knowledge so you know you're making informed decisions. Sculptors, you know what you're doing to get clients, so we can out here all get this money and all get snatched. Yeah. So if you like this video, please subscribe, turn on my notifications, because I post very sporadically. I don't have a schedule. I probably never will have a schedule because my life isn't even scheduled. But I'm here. I'll be here once a week. That's the goal. And yeah. Bye, guys.